Okay. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this webinar on quantitative algos. These are execution algos specially designed to provide good execution with risk management. So we had launched these algos earlier, wherein you could execute the trades with certain stop loss and take profit parameters. But based on few suggestions, we have improved these algos now. And today we have with us the developer of the quantitative algos, Harsha, who is going to take us through the introduction of these algos and how you can make use of these algos in your day-to-day execution and with proper risk management. Uh, uh, with this, I hand over the space to Harsha. You can go ahead and start showing the algos.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Roshan, for providing this opportunity. And yeah, good morning and welcome all to the session. So we'll be starting the session with the PPT, and then we'll go with the live demo of the strategies. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the list of strategies that we are offering and what are the key features that QTS strategies provides. And we'll be seeing some live demo and also some simulation of trades. And then we'll discuss on some of the requirements of running these algos, pricing, and then finally will be the Q&A. So these are the 7 strategies that we are currently offering. The first one being the trade manager, QTA trade manager. This is ideal for scalpers, and this instantly executes the orders if we press control and mouse left click. And this comes with predefined risk management tools like stop loss and take profits with stop move to break even, enable step trailing, and previous candle low stop loss and indicator based stop loss that we'll be discussing it now. And this trade manager basically doesn't have any uh, like unlike the candle breakout or pattern breakout. Candle breakout, it generally waits for the candle to break out and then the trade happens. Similarly, for pattern breakout, whenever you draw any pattern, it waits for the breakout and then the trades happens. Similarly for range breakout, but here in Trade Manager, if you instantly want to trade, you just need to press Control and mouse left click, and trades will be placed along with the predefined stop loss and take profit. So then comes the second strategy is candle breakout. You can select any of the candle on the chart based on your analysis, and whenever the price breaks upside or downside, according the orders will be placed along with the predefined stop loss. Similarly, the candle breakout advanced. Here in advanced mode, we have a option to place orders on a different symbol. Like you can choose any candle on the index charts and can trade orders on relative options. Similarly, pattern breakout can be traded. You can draw any kind of pattern, triangle, parallel channel, trend line. These patterns gets extended automatically, and whenever the price reaches that level and breaks the pattern, the orders will be placed. Similarly, pattern breakout advanced, you can draw any pattern on index, and orders will be executed on relative options that you select. Earlier, the range breakout was not having any visual representation, but in this version, the visual representation of range breakout is deployed, and you can have an option to choose start time and end time of the range. And once the price breaks that range, orders will be executed along with the predefined stop loss and take profits. So in detail, execution of all these 7 strategies, we'll be seeing it now. So other than the execution based strategies, the trading, all about, it's all about discipline, and most of the traders struggle because everybody do um, over trading and based due to lack of emotions, and without placing any stop loss or take profits. And even if you place, we do not have a proper software or execution based system, which results in missing the good trades, and slippages will be there. So here in our algo, we'll try to see how our algo removes all these struggles that we are facing. So some of the key features of our algo, or I would say that some of the enhancements that we had made, are these risk management features, because we believe that even you do any kind of analysis and enter a trade without a proper risk management, it's kind of waste, because we believe that the risk management is one which makes us in profits. So some of the risk management features that we are offering is stop to break even. So the first one being the visual strategies. Unlike the traditional algos, we offer visual strategies. We would thank Quantower for providing such a feature, amazing feature, where we can interact with the algo. We can have option to drag and drop the SL and TPs wherever you want. So it's like a real time changing the strategies according to the market movement. So first risk management feature is stop to break even. So this works in equities and options and MCX also, commodities. So example is when you enter a trade at suppose 50 rupees of option, and it reaches till 51, 53, 53, 55 like that. And we just look into it, and again it comes back and hit our stop loss. That is being we are not bothered about moving our stops to break even. So we have kept this feature, which enables whenever a price reaches a certain level, the stop will automatically get moved into break-even state, so that we will not end up losing the money. And in option, sometimes nowadays markets moves very volatile, and we will not have manually, if we go and do it, it is not possible. So we'll be seeing some of the examples of stop to break even, which is an amazing feature, along with this trailing stop loss and also step trailing. This trailing stop loss, it works for every tick based stop loss, whereas in step trailing, if you define the price of option, or price should move at a certain level, suppose at every zero point 0.5 tick it should move, or at every 1 point the stop loss should move. So it differs from person to person. So we are offering this step trailing also, so that we'll not get stopped out on every tick. And also one of the amazing feature which we are offering is indicator based SL. It is most of the people requested of this indicator based SL, because we see many people using super trend as a stop loss, or a moving average as a stop loss. So we have an option. You can plot any indicator on the chart, and you can choose stop loss based on the indicator. So whenever the price reaches that indicator level, the stop loss will get triggered. So again, on this stop losses, we are offering on live execution and on candle close execution, because sometimes the price just touches the indicator and it again goes back. So it differs from person to person on which method we follow. So we'll be seeing this. And again, some of the important features are we do not keep take profits. That is one of the reason most of the traders cannot book the profits what we get, and we just see and we lose the money. So now we are offering multiple partial take profits. So accordingly, a price reaches certain level, we can book some of the partial take profits, which was not there earlier versions. So this is one of the feature which we added. So now let's see some of the live examples of each of the strategies. So if you're first time watching this video, or if you're new to Quantover, I would suggest please go through the Quantover YouTube channel and Quantitative Algos YouTube channel and watch on how to download the software and what licenses are required and what broker connections are we are offering, so that you'll have an idea, and what are the panels that are mandatory, which we recommend to keep open so that we can run the algo smoothly. So at this moment, I can say from here we can see a lot of templates here. But in this example, I'll say we are using the chart panel and strategy manager panel, which I already bookmarked from here, and the order book panel. So on the very first slide, I was discussing QTA, we are offering the discipline based trading. So why I would say is, suppose if you take any chart, will be trading over trading, or we do not have a proper strategy. So we think that the price goes higher or lower, and we just enter random trades or do emotional based over trading. So by this QTA, if you have a strategy, and if you start a strategy, all the logs will be noticed and logged in the strategy manager panel, where you can go back and see on a particular day where you performed the strategy, where you started, on what basis you started, so that you have an option to backtest. So now we'll start with the trade manager strategy, QTA trade manager. So all these 7 strategies are visual strategies, and you can visually see in the charts. So we'll start with trade manager. Let's see how to add the indicator. You open any chart, either equity or options. In this case, I'll take this options chart. From indicator session, just type in QTA, and you can see quantitative algo suite, where you can find all the 7 strategies. So in this example, I'll take QTA trade manager. So suggestion before starting a strategy is, once you open a chart, make sure you are also opening the strategy manager panel, because once you start the strategy, this is where you can see all the logs or errors if you receive any. And logs are enabled at every stage of strategy, so that you'll be knowing what you're doing. And our strategy supports from 1 minute and above intervals of candles. So this is how you remove the strategy and add the strategy. So please make sure you're not removing the indicator or closing the chart or doing any refresh while the strategy is running, to ensure that algo is running smoothly. So this algos are mostly execution based algos. These are not recommended for running overnight or throughout the day, I would say. So let's take an example of one trade. As soon as you plot an indicator, trade manager strategy on a chart, it picks up the trading account which you use it to connect. In this case, I opened 5 paisa option chart. So it picked up this account and the symbol. So here we are offering 2 options, buy or the sell. In this example, I'm doing option buying. So I'll choose buy. And here you have option to increase the quantity or decrease. And this is the strategy end time. Let's say after 3 p.m. I want to square off the strategies automatically if my either SL or TP is not triggered. If strategy is still active and after this time is reached, the strategy will get stopped. So at this moment, I'll keep 3. And here in SL, we are offering percent, points, amount based, and previous candle high low. Earlier, this option was not there. Is SL trailing for every candle. We were offering only previous candle SL as SL as an option. Now we updated this feature. If you select previous candle high low and keep SL trailing, the SL will get trailed for every candle low. We'll be seeing some examples of this as well. And the indicator crossover. So here you see empty because you didn't plot any indicator. Suppose let's see if I plot an indicator lowest low. And remember the indicators that works for these strategies should be over chart. Hope you all are understanding. Whenever you plot an indicator, make sure it's not under sub window. It is under over chart. There are some indicators which directly gets plotted onto chart, like super trend and moving averages. Suppose if you are using some indicator which plots under the sub window, you can change it like this over the chart. So in this example, let's take lowest low as an example, or we can also take EMA also. So you can plot any of the indicator of your choice, super trend or anything, which can be represented over chart. That those kind of indicator works, not like RSA. RSA doesn't work. So suppose in this example, I plotted lowest low and EMA, and you can see these indicators under SL as well as under TP also you can have option to choose. Suppose in this example you want to keep lowest low as an SL and EMA as an take profit, that can be done. So let's take example of instead of EMA, I'll take example of highest high. So I'll keep 4 just for faster execution. And lowest low, I'll change it to 3. And make sure once you start the strategy, these settings cannot be changed. Suppose if you are starting with your defined as per your strategy, like suppose if you are used to start with lowest low as 3 based on your strategy, once you start the strategy, it takes these settings. While running the strategy, we cannot change the indicator values. So now I set lowest low as 3, highest high as 3. So SL type I'm choosing lowest low because I'm doing option buying. And TP type I'm choosing highest high. And as I said, for the indicators, we have this option. You want to execute a trade on the live or on close. What this means is if a candle touches this indicator, live means the trades will get triggered, orders will get triggered. And if you choose on close, once the candle closes below the indicator, only then the orders will get triggered. In lowest low and the highest high line, it doesn't work. But if you see super trend, you can notice some candles closes above super trend or below super trend. In that cases, it works. So let's see the parameters that I set. Quantity is 1, square of time is 3. SL type I chose the lowest low as SL and highest high as a take profit. And here in trade manager, this is like without any, unlike the candle breakout or pattern breakout, it doesn't need to wait for any breakout confirmation. We set the risk management tools SL and TP, and on the keyboard you need to press control and click on the left click mouse. Control plus mouse left click. That's where the strategy starts. And also I ensured the strategy manager is active where I can see all the logs of the strategy. So I just given control plus mouse left click. So you can see immediately the order got placed without any confirmation. That is how the strategy manager is designed. So you can see SL is placed at 41 price because the lowest low is at around 41 and the TP is at 43. And since the SL lowest low got moved, the SL price updated here 41.35. So please understand how the risk management tools that we are offering works. It all again depends on the person to person what strategy we are doing, and it's difficult to explain in the live um, like all the examples, but hope everyone understand the execution of the strategies. So here you can see we set the TP as highest high, and as soon as the TP, the price goes to the TP level 43.35, it got triggered and SL got cancelled and strategy got stopped. So you can see the strategy state, it got stopped. So this is ideal for scalpers who wants to take quick trades. For them, it is ideal. So to stop the strategy, once the strategy gets stopped, to stop it, to remove it from here, you need to press Alt plus left mouse left click. To start, Control plus left click. To stop, Alt plus left click. So I pressed Alt and left click and it got disappeared. So I'll take one more trade. Suppose in this case, I'll just use this 11 and instead of lowest low line, I'll take EMA as my SL. So again, I need to change the settings here. Indicator crossover, SL is my EMA and I want to be on live execution and TP is my highest high line. So I'll just give control and left click. One more instance gets created with the new settings. SL and TP got placed. You can see the values here and the candle on where we are placing the trade, so the color gets changed here. And as long as this EMA gets moved, changes, so the SL price gets updated here, you can see. We can also see the strategy state and what is the current SL price and TP price here. And on indicator based strategies, even though if you try to move the SL and TPs, it doesn't work. But in points percent amount, it works. You can have option to change the SL and TP, but in indicator based, it doesn't work because it always refers to the indicator value. So you can see the SL price gets changed and the TP price also getting changed, updated here. So when I say trading is all about discipline, So you will not be executing trades or doing over trading, right? Generally. So we wait for the good trades, and as part of our strategy, we start the trades, we start the strategy and wait for it, wherein we are reducing the risk of over trading and also manually adjusting the stop loss and take profit. So in this case, the TP got hit and strategy got stopped. To remove from here, I will just again press Alt and left click. So this is how the indicator SL and TP works along across all the strategies. For all these 7 strategies, this is how the indicator SL and TP works. You can explore a number of indicators and plot and see how the execution happens. So for now, time being, I'll just remove the indicator based, and now we'll go with the other options. Suppose let me take points as an example, and I'll try to explain these features. Move stop to break even, is SL trailing, and enable step trailing. And also in TPs, we have multiple partial take profits. We'll be seeing each of these. So let's say in this example, I just want 1 point as a stop loss, and move stop to break even. Let's say from 47, if price moves 1 point above, I want my stop to be kept at break even. So let's take example of 0.5. So if this price moves 0.5 in my favor, my stop will get placed to break even, and the initial stop loss is at 1. So let's try this option. I'm not keeping any TP in this case. I'll just keep stop loss as 1 and move my stop to break even when the price goes 0.5 in my favor. So to start the strategy, again, I'm giving control and left click. One instance is created, and immediately you can see one trade got placed, and SL is at 45.95. So the SL got changed, if you notice. So in the settings, we kept 0.5. If the price moves 0.5 in my favor, move my stop loss to break even. So in this case, what happened? I didn't have a loss trade. We know that options moves very quickly, right? So this option, we felt that it's a mandatory feature, and which helps our quant our users to be in a profitable way. So the price moved 0.5 above, and the SL got placed from 45.95 to 46.95, which is my entry price, which is my entry price 46.95, and the price reversed, but we do not have any loss. We are in break even state. So this feature ensures that when we enter a trade, to capture the quick movements and to be in the break even state. Let's try break even along with trailing. Suppose if you keep this SL trailing, the initial SL also gets trailed instead of waiting for the SL to hit. So let's try this option also and see how it works. Again, to enter, I'm just giving control and left click. One instance is created. So this is my entry price, and initial SL is 45.45. So since we chose the SL trailing option, the SL gets trailed for every tick if the price moves in my favor. And since we chose multiple options, break even and SL trailing, the price already reached my break even point. So the SL got modified to break even. So if you notice, if there are any quick movements in the market, you will not end up losing money. That is the main idea of this implementing these features. So if you see, I entered multiple trades. I never lost any money, because whenever the price moves in my favor, I'm not greedy, or I'm not doing over trading, or I'm not emotional. I'm just letting my strategy run. And by using these enhanced features, we are not being in a low streak, losing trade. So we can see SL gets trialed and moved to break even, and price reversed, and the trade got completed. So I'll close the strategy by clicking Alt and mouse left click. So some people use enable step trailing. Suppose I don't want my stop loss to be trailed every tick. Instead, I want to trail stop loss at a certain price. Suppose at every 0.25 ticks. If the price moves above 0.25 ticks, only 0.25 price, only then the SL gets trailed. Let's see this option also. In this case, I'll keep 0.1, and I'll remove move stop to break even. Again, to enter the strategy, I just pressed Control and mouse left click. So if you see here, if we give enable step trailing, the SL will not move every tick. Instead, whatever value we give here, the SL gets trailed according to it. Suppose some people wants to trail only every 1 point, that can be done like this. So these are some of the stop loss features that we are offering, percentage based. Suppose you want to trade based on percentage instead of points, that can be done. And amount based. Suppose I want to lose only 1,000 points, 1,000 rupees, so that can be also done. And stop to break even trailing, enable step trailing, all will work according to the amount as a parameter. Let's take amount, some 50 rupees as a take profit, and some 75 rupees as take profit, and 75 as a stop loss. So 1 point is 75 in Nifty. So the SL and TP got placed, and it got triggered. So entry price is at 45. 1 point of 75 rupees is 46, and SL is 44. Accordingly, the SL and TP got placed, and it got triggered. Let's say you want to keep 500 rupees as SL and 500 as TP. So immediately the orders got placed. according to the amount that you set. And as I said, unlike the indicator based strategy, here in points percent amount, we have option to drag and drop the SLs and TP. Once you drag and drop, the price will get adjusted automatically, because some people trade based on the support and resistance or accordingly. So that can be also done like this. And please make sure that once the strategy is running, don't try to cancel the SL and TP manually, or don't close the positions. So if you want to do so, you need to handle the main position also. Suppose in this case, I want to cancel the SL. So in this case, you need to stop the strategy, and the main position will not get closed automatically since we manually stopped the SL and TP. So again, you need to close the main position. So basically, this is how the trade manager works. You can enter at any time without any like, unlike the candle breakout or pattern breakout, you can enter anytime, and you have this many risk management features which can be used. Let's take one example for partial take profits. In this case, I'll keep SL as 5 points, TP 5 points, and let's take, I am entering 4 quantity. Here in partial exit value, you have two options. If you are trading in equities, you can use this percentage value. So, so percentage is basically if a price reaches a certain level, suppose after 5 points, I want to exit 25% of my quantity. So in the 4 quantity, 25% will get exit. But since I'm doing options, I'll go with lots now, quantity in lots. So initial quantity is 4 and initial take profit is 5. And let's say when the price reaches 1 point, I want to exit 1 quantity. So in this example, since we have 4 quantity, 1 quantity will exit at one price level, and the remaining quantity will exit at 5. So let's take 2 partial take profits. I want to exit at 2 and 1 more quantity. So if price reaches 1 point, 1 quantity will exit, and if price reaches 2 points, 1 quantity will exit, and the remaining 2 quantity out of 4 will still be at 5 value. So you can explore all these options. Let's take this as an example and see how the orders will get placed. So as per the settings, the initial SL is at 5 out of 4. The take profit at 1 point we could see one quantity take profit. At 2 points we could see 1 take profit, and the rest of the quantity will be placed at 5 take profit. So to start again, I pressed a control and left click. Okay, the margin error is there. So let me reduce this to 3. Yeah. So now you can see the SL is placed at this point as per the setting, and we could see multiple take profits, partial take profits, and already one take profit got executed. So one quantity got reduced out of three. Since one take profit got executed, the quantity of SL and T and the main order gets changed. We can also combine this SL smooth move stop to break even trailing and enable step trailing. Here in this case, I didn't include, but if you understand the mechanism of this strategy, how it works, so you can use it very effectively, and it can be in the profitable stage most of the cases. So it all depends on the strategy also, on what strategy you're working on. But what I'm trying to say is, you can see how the software and the strategy works, how fast. Suppose in this case, if I had kept move stop to break even at 0.5, this would have changed it to here. And since the take profit, initial take profit got triggered, I could still be in a profitable position, and I could have be in the break even stage. Since the market is not moving faster, I'm unable to explain it clearly. But I hope everyone understood the concept of partial take profits and the SL features. So in this for this time being, I'm just stopping the strategy here. At this moment, we are allowing three partial take profits. You can keep three partial take profits. Here in this example, since I chose only two, uh, we are seeing only two. So I'm stopping the strategy by giving Alt and left click. Since I stopped manually, so I need to handle the main position also, and I'm closing it. So this is all about the trade manager. Now let's take example of candle breakout advanced, candle breakout and pattern breakout advanced, and the range breakout. So many people like trade on index based on index. They do some analysis on index and want uh, orders to be placed on options. So let's take example of candle breakout. So here in candle breakout, we are offering candle breakout and advanced. So candle breakout is basically if you want to trade only on one single chart, that's where candle breakout comes in. And if you want multiple charts, like if you want to trade on index and want the orders to be placed on options, that then the candle breakout advanced. So in this example, let's take candle breakout advanced. Suppose the same way, let me say if I want to take candle breakout on a single chart. So again, you have these many options. The SL and TP, it remains same, which we already discussed. Please go through this and explore. So in candle breakout, we are getting this visual sign, right? Which shows the high of the candle and the low of the candle. So for any candle, if you hover, you're seeing high and low. So let's take one example of candle breakout also, and then we'll move to advanced. So here in this case, I'm choosing up breakout. That means when the price breaks the upside of this candle, the buy orders will get placed. Suppose if you are an option seller and you need to choose down breakout for option selling. So in this case, I'm choosing up break, quantity as 1. Let's take indicator crossover as an example, and I'm choosing EMA. So up break, quantity 1, anytime still 3 p.m. and indicator crossover as SL. I do not keep any TP at this moment. So since I plotted EMA, we can see EMA here. So I choose this. And let's take example. I want to take trade when when this candle breaks or when this candle breaks. So it all depends on your analysis and on based on your strategy. Suppose if you're daily doing a 915 candle breakout strategy or 920 candle breakout strategy, something, it depends on your analysis. And if I choose this candle, you need to click on the candle to start the strategy. Press control and left click, choose any desired candle, click on it, press control and click on mouse left click to start the strategy. Suppose in this example, I'm choosing this 915 candle. I just hover on this candle and press control and left click. So if you see here, the EMA plotted, which is showing here, and it's waiting for the breakout. So the strategy state is waiting for breakout, wherein you get the high and low of the candle. And when the price crosses this low or high, according to the predefined settings in your strategy, the orders will get placed. So I'm just telling because some people work for 915 candle breakout or 930 candle or 12 p.m. like that. Just telling. It all depends on your analysis, and we also offering like previous candle low, previous candle breakouts also. You can choose. It's not the intraday. You can have option to choose previous candles also. Let's take this candle. Let's say you have noticed some candle from previous day, which you feel that if it breaks, the price moves faster. So you can have option to choose the previous candles, previous day's candles also. It will get the high and low of that candle and wait for the price to reach that level. And when the price breaks, orders will get placed and SL and TP will get handled according to the settings that you choose here. So again, in this case, it is waiting for the price to reach this level and then the breakout happens. So to stop the strategy, I'm just pressing Alt and left click again. So let's take example of live candle. So in this case, my SL of EMA doesn't work because the EMA is trading above the price. So I need to choose some other SL value. Let's take super trend. Super trend also trading above. I'll take lowest low over chart. Let's say I'll just keep 2 candles. So I chose up break one quantity as well as indicator. Here lowest low line as my SL and I want to execute on live basis. So I choose this candle. It got the high and low of the candle and state is waiting for breakout. So for execution and for demonstration purpose, I'm just doing the live trades on the live candles. But as I said, trading is all about discipline and everybody have their own strategies. So please ensure that we are not doing over trading and based on the analysis per day, um, like it's all up to you and what the QTA you can make sure you're disciplined is. Right now I already pressed this on this candle and I'm not doing anything. So that means we are sticking to one strategy and we are waiting for the price to reach to that level. And when the price breaks that level, we are waiting for the execution of the software to happen. And we are not manually interacting with this modifying the SLs and TPs and doing emotional based trading. Suppose if you do so, you have a option or logs to check here and you go back anytime and see what mistakes you did, why you had to enter for this particular candle, any reason to enter this candle. So you have those options to analyze your trading style and mechanism. And if you're not doing so, you can start using the QTA strategies and you can be disciplined and you can avoid over trading like and emotional basic trading we can also avoid and stick to one strategy. So in this case I'm not doing anything, I'm just waiting for my strategy to execute. So let's see. So if you see the price breaks this candle and the SL is again the lowest low which we choose from the parameters, which is at 40.60. So idea behind the candle breakout is when the price breaks the high or the low of the candle, the orders will be placed and according to the predefined SL and TPs, the orders SL and TPs will be placed. It is suitable for people who trade based on the candle breakouts like or uses patterns, candlestick patterns as a trading style for them. This suits. So when the lowest low gets changed, the SL keeps updating. And we see here, since we chose on live execution of the lowest low, it touched when the price touched the lowest low, uh, the SL got stopped and strategy got stopped. So by doing so, we are sticking to one strategy and we are not letting our emotions to run. So to remove the strategy, I'm just pressing the alt left click. So it got removed. Please explore all these options, SL and TPs. I'm not able to explain all this in the live for time being. So again, let's take, before we go to advanced, we'll take pattern breakout and range breakout also. So candle breakout, pattern breakout and range breakout. These all SL and TP is all same. The idea is candle breakout, pattern breakout and range breakout works for single chart. Wherein if you go to advanced, you can do the same thing on index and let orders executed on the options. So let's take example of advanced now. Here in this case, we have highest high, lowest low values. So the signal symbol is the Nifty. Here, because I'm plotting candle breakout advanced on the Nifty index chart, it automatically picked the signal symbol. We have here 4 options. Options mode is where you select the strikes automatically. If you want to place orders on any desired chart manually, suppose you choose single symbol. Here in this case, I want to keep trades on Infi. That can be also done in advanced. It is not necessarily that when you choose Nifty, you want orders to be placed on options. It's not like that. We are offering 4 options: single symbol options mode, single symbol wherein you can select any symbol. That means if price breaks this candle of Nifty, orders will be placed on Infi chat, whichever symbol you select. Similarly, if you choose 2 symbols, here you can choose Infi, you can choose HDFC Bank. Suppose if on Nifty, if this candle breaks on the higher side, I want to buy Nifty, Infi. On the down break, I want to buy HDFC or I want to sell HDFC. I'll go through one by one these settings. So please and try to understand. So single symbol, if I want to take Nifty as a signal symbol, when the candle of Nifty breaks, price breaks this candle, and I want to place orders on Infi or any particular chart, any particular single symbol, that can be done by choosing single symbol. And on the upside of this breakout, I want to buy or sell. It's up to you. I can have this drop down option to select. And again, the sell and TPs, it all remains same like we discussed in the earlier of this session. So two symbols means you can choose any 2 symbols. Up break of this candle, you want to place trades on Infi and you want to buy it or sell. It's up to you. And on the down break, you want to buy or sell HDFC. This is manually selecting the symbols for single symbol and 2 symbols. Suppose if you want to go to options mode, single symbol options mode. So suppose in this case, I'm choosing Nifty as an index underlayer. We need to choose the expiry. Let's take September 2nd as expiry. And I'm choosing call option. Here in this case, you can choose CE or PE. So up break, again you have 2 options. Either you want to buy option buyer or option seller. In this case, I'm choosing buy and symbol strike. 0 means at the money. -1 means in the money, 1 means out of the money. So in this example, I'm choosing some 5 points out of the money. Single symbol, options mode, Nifty as an index underlayer. Second is my expiry. You need to choose the expiry date manually. Suppose if you choose any date incorrectly, you will have an log which shows the expiry date is incorrect. Suppose let's take 3 as an example, and I'm choosing this. So immediately you got this error here, incorrect expiry date. And also you can see in the strategy manager panel, incorrect expiry date. So all the logs for most of the cases are inbuilt already preset. So please make sure if you encounter any issue or error, you check the strategy log from here or here. So you'll understand, and later you can come back and change it. So since strategy started and stopped, we need to also remove before going ahead and starting a new strategy. So I'm giving Alt and left again, left click. So I pressed Alt and left click, it got removed. So now I'll choose the correct expiry date. So in this case, I'm choosing September 2nd as expiry. I want to trade CE, 5 strikes out of the money. On the breakout, I want to buy. Quantity is 1. Anytime 3 p.m. I'm keeping. So the SL and TP, you can choose anything. Here in this case, I'm choosing indicator crossover. Since we plotted highest high, lowest low, only we can see this. We can plot any of the indicators available in Quantover, which can be plotted over the chart, line based. So here in this case, I'm choosing lowest low line. Again on live execution I want. So let's see. So here I got an error. Please select up SL indicator line. So I missed to select the up SL indicator line and we got the error. So I remember now and I just selected up SL line as my lowest low line. So when the candle breaks this, when the price breaks this candle, lowest low would be my SL. So I missed to select and I checked from here and now I am choosing it. So let's take one trade and see how it goes. So in this example, I chose this candle on Nifty. So high and low we got. We are just waiting, and lowest low is my stop loss. So for time being, I'll keep lowest low as one candle because it will be lengthy session if I keep three, and it will be time taking. So I'm just stopping the strategy by clicking Alt and left click. I'm just keeping two, ensuring that lowest low is selected. So I selected this candle, waiting for this candle range high and low to break. Market is going down, so let's try one more option instead of single symbol option. So let's try two symbol option so that if it goes down, we can enter in P instead of C. So I choose two symbol option. I'm selecting September 2 as an expiry. up trading symbol is CE. 5 strikes out of the money. Down trading symbol expiry is again September 2nd. In this case, down trading symbol is PE, and symbol strike is 5 points out of the money. On up break, I want to buy because I'm buying the options. On down break, again, I want to buy. So these all settings, once you go through and understand, it will be very easy and you can do it faster on coming days once you're used to. So up SL line, I'm choosing lowest low, and down SL line, I'm choosing highest high line. So this candle has broken, and as per the settings, we chose 5 strikes out of the money. The order got placed immediately on the 5 strikes out of the money option, and SL value as the lowest low of the index signal symbol. When the price reaches this level on index symbol, this position will get closed. And that's how the advanced strategies works. So it's like you can trade based on the underlayer, and orders will be placed on options, relative options. You can manage your SL and TP based on the index charts. So you can see now, since the lowest low we choose three candles as a lowest low average, and once the lowest low of Nifty changed, the SL got updated. We didn't choose any TP. Suppose in this example, if candle um, breaks this low, then it would have been the highest high line was the SL for PE symbol, PE strike. Since we chose to CE, and now we are seeing the trades on the CE and lowest low as a stop loss. So since the SL of the lowest low got triggered, the order got stopped. But the strategy is still in running state and waiting for the candle to break out. This is because here in settings we choose two symbol options, and we selected both up break and down break. If you want to trade only upside, then we should not choose this down break symbol settings. So in this case, since the breakout happened already on the upside and SL got triggered, now it is waiting for the downside to break out. Suppose if this particular candle price breaks downside, now it will place orders on PE 5 strikes out of the money with the predefined settings SLs and TP. In this case, if it breaks, the SL line would be highest high line, and order will be placed on PE chart 5 out of the money. Let's wait and see how it works. In live, I'm just doing on the random candles because to showcase. But please ensure that you all are understanding the strategies, parameters, and executions that we are offering, and hope you all understand that. So I just stopped the strategy, and let's move on to pattern breakout, advanced, and see how it works, because it's already past 1 hour. So we'll try to see all the examples of other strategies also. Again, pattern breakout, we are offering 5 kinds of patterns. One is the horizontal line. Suppose we can choose any line here, horizontal line from drawings from here. Price channel, triangle, rectangle, and the trend line. So these 5 you can use for pattern breakout. So let's take example of this rectangle. Suppose I draw this box. All you need to do is go to the settings of the pattern and type in QTA. This is the important step in pattern breakout. You need to type QTA before starting. So I'll start again. We are offering 5 patterns, 5 drawings. One is trend line. You can draw any trend line. Horizontal line, rectangle, channel, and the triangle. You can draw any of these patterns, and for each of the patterns, before you start, you need to click on settings and type QTA. If you do not type and if you draw, the strategy will not detect. So this is the important step for the pattern breakout. So please ensure if you want to trade based on pattern breakouts, you're drawing one pattern and go to settings, type QTA and then lock location. So in this case, I choose this triangle, already given QTA and lock location. Now we'll go to the settings that we want to trade. Suppose I'm choosing two symbol options mode. If price breaks this triangle, I'll keep trades on CE. If it goes downside, I'll keep trades on PE. Up breakout buy and again down breakout buy. Quantity is 1. So let's see, I locked this triangle and I chose two symbol options mode, CE, PE, along with the stop loss and take profits. In this case, I'm just choosing points just to showcase how the pattern breakout works. So I also ensured that I given QTA here and I locked the drawing. So I started the strategy. Since the price already crossed the triangle, now it will wait for the zone. When the price comes to this zone, and you see here the price went inside and again broken, and the orders got already placed onto the predefined options, which is 5 points out of the money. And the SL I chose to here is 2 points. 2 points along with the trailing, and TP is 2 points. So 18.45 is my entry price, and 2 points SL, 2 points TP. So the idea behind the pattern breakout is many people we draw patterns on index charts and wait for the breakout to happen, and then we take the trades manually, which is a time consuming, and we miss the trades. So to ensure that we design this pattern breakout and to execute the trades fastly and manage the SL and TP. So in this example, this once the price reaches this breaks this triangle, the orders are placed. Similarly, like a triangle, you can also keep a horizontal line. In the settings, you can type QTA and lock location. When the price crosses below, as per your settings, if it is PE, the orders will be placed on PE or CE. If it crosses above. So for time being, I'm stopping the strategy here, and I'll explain the other patterns that we offer. To stop the strategy, again, I'm giving Alt and a left click. Since I stopped manually, I'm just closing the position manually. And remember, at any point of time on a chart, you can draw only one drawing. You're not allowed to draw multiple drawings. If you want to do so, you need to unlock this and delete it. So since I deleted this triangle, let's take example of channel. So let's see if price crosses this channel. Again, I'm typing QTA and I locked the drawing. So two symbol options, these all remain same. To start, I given control and left click. New instance got created. For trend lines and channel, it gets extended, unlike the triangle, rectangle, and the horizontal line. So suppose you did some analysis, and if price is not yet broken, the channel gets extended. Similarly for the trend line also, if you draw a trend line like this, and if the if by end of this trend line, if price didn't break, the trend line gets extended automatically. So here you see, since the price didn't break the initially drawn parallel channel, a new lines you can see here, white lines. So the channel is getting extended, and when the price breaks the channel, the orders will be placed. So this ensures that we are sticking to the initial plan of the pattern, why we draw the pattern. So we are not doing any manual over trading, or we are not changing the patterns that we did the analysis based on the analysis. So there might be some reason why you draw the parallel channel, right? So that we are not doing any aggressive manual trading. We are just waiting for our pattern to break out. And if you interact this manually, stop the strategy, and if you had done something, that means the initial analysis of the breakout, it is not working. That means we um, did some wrong analysis. So accordingly, you can stick to a plan using our strategies, and we can be in a disciplined way. So let's see how this works. So now you see the price broken to the downside, and immediately the trade placed on the PE side, PE symbol, which we selected from here. And the SL and TP, whatever we set, it works accordingly. Sometimes we see very sharp moves after a pattern breakout, which cannot be captured using manual trades. So by that way, you can use these pattern breakout strategies, advanced strategies. So I'm stopping the strategy. Hope the pattern breakout concept got explained. Again, if you want to change the channel that you already have, you need to unlock. You need to unlock, either delete, or if you want to draw a different channel, you can also do that. And then again lock it before starting, and then control and left click. That's how you start the new strategy again. Suppose you want to draw a different pattern or a trend line or any other line, remove the drawing that you're already having it and draw some other trend line like this. Type QTA lock location. So in this case, I'm choosing single symbol options mode. I want to trade only the downside. P 4 strikes out of the money, 2 points SL and trailing 2 points. So the strategy state is waiting for breakout. So what happens if price don't break this level? If price keeps going like this, the trend line gets extended like this, and whenever the price breaks, the trades will happen. So in this example, it already took the 24,350 strike as part of the symbol strike that we given here, 4 strikes out of the money, and it's waiting for the breakout. Hope this this is clear to everyone, and we'll be answering all the Q&A during the Q&A sessions if at all any doubts.
Hi, Arshad, can we have a Q&A now?
Yeah, sure. Meanwhile, while the trade happens, we can have a Q&A.
Okay, all right. So if you have any questions, do raise your hand and we'll ask you to unmute and ask your questions.
Okay, we see here the trend line got broken, and the orders are placed on the respective P that we chose, SL along with the SL and TP. This is what we were talking about, the execution and the speed and the consistency. And the SL price keeps updating.
Okay, so there is a question regarding can it be used for straddle panel or straddle charts? Harsha?
Yeah, sorry, at this moment, orders cannot be placed at the same time for 2 symbols, but we can use 2 symbol options mode for placing any of the breakouts. At particular time, we cannot place orders on 2 symbols at once. It can be done on the breakout based.
Well, the question was not this, Harsha. It is about, let's say we have a straddle chart itself. Can this be done on a straddle chart? So which will take a trade on the straddle.
Synthetic, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That was not tested, but yeah, as long as the price is there, the SLs and TPs will be placed. Please test with the smaller quantity and before you go with the large quantity. As long as the symbol is there and the price is available, we can still place orders and trade. But that was not tested. We will test and get back on that point.
Okay. Any other questions? You can message us on the chat, or also you can ask in the Q&A. You can raise your hand and ask your questions. Looks like everybody understands this, whatever you explained. So I do not see any more questions. Okay, so this QTA is an add-on. So you need to purchase an add-on called Quantitative Algos, and the price for this is 2,500 plus GST per month. If you are subscribing today, you will be getting this at a discount of 20%. So you can use the code QTA20. So the discount offer will be available until 1st of September. Okay. So you can join, you can subscribe to these strategies, and you can automate your trading execution, risk management.
Yeah.
So we have kept this particular strategy available for only for 1 month at this point of time, because there are certain changes are happening in terms of algo rules. So we are still not having a clarity on how exactly this is going to be considered by the brokers. So we will review this during the month of September, and based on those changes, we will be extending, making this particular subscription extended beyond October. Okay, so at this point of time, you can subscribe for September month, but beyond September, we will not be able to offer it until we have a clarification regarding the algo execution. So once we have a clarity, we will notify this, or maybe through a webinar we will conduct once again and explain the details. So Harsha, there are no questions, so I think we can
One
end
more
this.
point, sorry. Before we end, there is one more strategy that we missed to discuss, which is the range breakout. The SL and TPs remain same for range breakout. The only change is some people trade based on the range start time and end time. Suppose in this case I choose 9:30 to 9:45, and what it does is it creates the range between this high and low. When the range breaks, the orders will be placed. So we'll try to take one small example on the live candle and see how the range breakout works, and then we can wrap up the session. So in this case, I'm choosing range breakout advanced. Again, Nifty here, two symbol options. So in the range breakout, now we have the start time and end time of the range. In this example, I'm choosing 12:35 as a start time and 12:36 as a end time. So one special feature in range breakout, which we are not offering in other strategies, is upside entries and the downside entries. Here we have a multiple entries option. If the first entry SL gets triggered, if the breakout happens again on the same level, that can be also done. Suppose if you choose upside entries is 2, then we can have 2 times entries on the upside if the first one fails. If you choose 1 and 1, only it breaks out one time the range. So in this example, I choose 12:35 as start time and 12:36 as end time. Options are selected. Let's see. To start the strategy, again control and left click. So here you see, since I chose 12:35 as a range start and 12:36 as a range end, it created a range and the high and low. So during this time, the high is 24540 and this is the low. And now it is waiting for the range to break out. So this is designed for someone who trades range breakouts, either the initial candles or any desired candles, but basically it's based on the range 9:15 to 9:30 or 9:30 to 9:35. It all depends on individual. The idea behind this is this helps to someone who trades based on the range, time based, along with using the predefined stop loss and take profits, and also the upside and downside re-entries. This re-entry option is not available for other strategies, which is available only for range breakout. Suppose if this breaks the upside and SL gets triggered, and again the price reaches this level, then again again re-entry will happen if you choose 2 here. Since I chose only one time it happens. So this re-entry concept is not available on other strategies, only it's available on range breakout. So here in this case, since the range already formed and it was broken, the order got placed automatically on the predefined options. And the TP got triggered. Suppose in this example, if SL got triggered, and if I chose re-entry as 2, then if price comes to this range again, and if it breaks, then again the trade happens on the upside. I hope this is clear to everyone. If at all any doubts, please raise your hand and we'll clarify it.
I don't see any questions, so let's wrap up the session.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you all for attending this webinar. And we will, if required, we will make the recording available so you can message us on our support chat. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.